In this video, I will show you how to adjust the front wheel alignment, camber and toe on a ZAZ Tavria Slavuta by yourself. It's better to do this procedure at a service station, but since it's wartime now, I'll do everything myself. The last time I replaced the front hub knuckle, and now I need to adjust the alignment because the wheel is sitting completely crooked. For this specific task, we will need a standard measuring ruler or a precise digital caliper, a piece of string, a magnet, and a small heavy weight, or even just a simple regular metal nut. You can clearly see that the front wheel is entirely out of alignment and improperly positioned. So it wobbles significantly and it is extremely difficult and unsafe to continue driving on it. We'll need an ordinary string, a magnet, or another heavy part, which I attach to the body, strictly in the center of the front wheel. Then we lower this piece down, so that it is exactly in the center of the wheel. And we mark the top and bottom of the tire with a pencil. Now, using the caliper, we measure the distance from the string to the rim of the wheel at the top and at the bottom, and based on this, we adjust the wheel. At the top, the distance is 4.3 centimeters. And at the bottom is 2.5. That's a very large difference. The unevenness of the wheel is visible even to the naked eye. The wheel is very tilted. We are going to adjust it. Then we take a 19mm wrench, a socket, and unscrew the lower nut securing the front strut. There is an eccentric at the top of the strut bolt. Now it needs to be turned so that the wheel becomes perfectly vertical. Now we jack up the car a little and lift the front right wheel. Now the wheel is hanging freely, and now it can be adjusted. And with a 19mm wrench, to tighten the wheels, we turn the eccentric clockwise. After turning it a bit, we check the vertical alignment with the string again. Now we measure the distance again, from the string to the wheel rim, at the top and the bottom. At the top, it's 39mm. And at the bottom is 37mm. That means the wheel is set correctly. So the wheel camber is set. All that's left is to tighten all the locking bolts and nuts, and the job will be finished at this stage. Hold the eccentric to prevent it from turning and tighten the bolts. Now, all that's left is to remove the wheel, check the camber once more, and then we can proceed with the work. On the other side. In the next step, it's necessary to adjust the toe of the wheels. We have a front wheel drive Slavuta, so the toe should be 3mm. That is, the front distance should be greater than the rear. If your car is rear wheel drive, then the front distance should be less and the rear greater, by the same amount, 3mm. For this kind of work, it's preferable to have a sliding ruler, but I don't have one. So I'll use a regular tape measure, which is also quite sturdy. To begin the process, first we locate two specific points on the inner rear side of both the front right and front left wheels, and then we measure the distance between them. My distance is 116.7mm. Now we measure the front distance between the wheels. Here, the distance is 117mm, so the difference is exactly 3mm. That means the alignment is set correctly and we won't touch it. If the distance is greater or less, you need to loosen the tie rods and adjust them. By shortening or lengthening them, you align these distances to achieve a difference of 3mm. And that's the work for adjusting the camber. The toe adjustment on the car is complete. All that's left is to take it out on the road and check how the car handles turns and its stability on the road.